And of course, it's me, Pre. And today, I have a very special guest. Today, I have Jeff with me. We go way, way back. Met you in college.
Yes.
You know what I mean? TU, you know. We get into so much. You doing the street fighting thing now. You know what I mean?
It's not street fighting.
You the relationship guru, soon to be author, all of the things. Former student athlete.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Temple tough.
Yes.
All of this stuff.
Yeah. Temple made, you know.
Temple made. Hashtag Temple made.
Quick correction.
What's the correction?
It's not street fighting. It's martial arts. So I do jiu-jitsu, judo, boxing, stuff like that.
So there's like a difference?
So yeah, street fighting is illegal.
Oh, my bad. We do, here on the It's Predestined, the podcast show, we do not support any illegal activity.
Yeah, I compete. Like, what I do is like legal. So.
Okay. That's what's up.
Yeah.
So you do like a mix of all of them?
So yes, so what happened was...
Yeah, how'd you get into that?
Right, so
let's jump into it.
Alright, so you know how I play football, I'm a Division I athlete, right?
Right.
But
you hear him, the Division I athlete.
Yeah, because it's like, you know...
You put it out there, talk heavy.
Yo, the work you had to put in to be there, like, yes, but
Oh wait, pause for the cause. So talking about that, let's rewind real quick.
Okay.
Like, did you hear about like California and like how now the student athletes can get paid?
Yes.
I mean, not from the school, but like off of their own likeness, and I think that's well overdue. I remember like when we were in school, I would be like, "Why do y'all need paid? Y'all get free tuition." But now that I'm older, and I saw kind of what y'all had to go through.
Okay, I'm about to say, because a lot of people, they used to complain like, yo, I wish I was in your shoes. No, you didn't. No, you don't. Because we're here all year round. All year round. And the work we're putting in, like, we was basically getting abused. I don't want to say abused, but it was so hard. It was so hard that, like, guys was willing to give their scholarship back. Like, me, Kadeem, like, me and my best friends, we was like, man, I hate football. Like, I'm about to just, like, quit, but I couldn't quit because I'm the first person in my family to graduate college. So that was, like, that was my motivation to, like, get it through. But it was hard. So I feel like the work we put in, I feel like it's definitely needed. They're not going to give you $168,000 for free.
Right.
Like, who's just going to know you have to work for that? So that's what we had to do. And the workouts were hard. Like, I'm talking about times where, like, couldn't feel our legs. Like, I seen guys cry. Grown men cry. Guys 6'8", 6'6", 6'5", crying. So, like, yes. So there's a lot of mental toughness, and I think that it prepared us to, like, take on what's out here in the real world.
Okay.
So,
I mean, because if you can get through that, you can get through anything, right?
Well, seriously, like, when I used to play football and the workouts were hard, I used to tell myself, if I quit now, then I'm quitting on my family. So if I learn how to quit now, then I'm going to learn how to be a quitter later. So I have to push through. And there was a time where I almost got kicked out of college. I had .85 GPA my freshman year.
Did you say .85?
.85 because they was teaching us at one point. I don't want to put the coaches in a bad position, but it was school first, football second. School first.
Air quotes, people.
Yes.
Air quotes.
So that happened, and then I didn't know how to manage school and football because when I was in high school, I was a football star.
Okay.
And they pushed me through because I was borderline with my grades. And my mom and them didn't know what good with keeping A's and B's. I thought C's were good.
I mean, C's get degrees.
Yeah, and I started getting recruited. And colleges was coming in, but I didn't really hit the grades. And Temple, well, along with like 5 other schools gave me a shot. And I was just like, I'm going to go to Temple. Because when I was a kid, I wanted to play basketball. And I was like, I want to go to Temple. I'm dead serious. I was probably like 7 years old. I said I want to go to Temple. And then I went to, like, I was dead serious because, like, my mom couldn't pay for school. Like, she looked me in my face and said, son, like, I can't afford college.
Yeah.
And I see people now, they pay all this money to go to college. And you're getting told to start at $15, $16 an hour.
Oh yeah, no,
that's a ripoff. That's not
but
right.
yeah, that is. I saw a post like the other day, and it was like master's degree, and it was like $15 an hour. I wish I would get a master's degree, and somebody try to offer me $15 an hour.
So seriously, that's why
For the perks.
that's why when I was at college, I was humble because I understood that there's a struggle. A lot of people weren't blessed with what I'm blessed with, and my mom doesn't have to pay. I don't have to pay nothing at all. So, like, I'm really, like, grateful for the opportunity because it changed my life. And I don't know if I would have went to college if I didn't have it because that scholarship was the determining factor of me staying in school.
Yeah.
Because it's hard.
I think that's the reality for, like, a lot of student athletes, though. Especially that come, like, you know what I mean, from certain neighborhoods or, like, whatever, socioeconomic backgrounds. Because the mayor of California went on to LeBron's show,
right?
And he had even said, he was like, if something like this would have been in play where he could have like made money off of his likeness, because he was already a brand when he was in high school. If he could have made like money off his likeness in college, off of his brand, he wouldn't have had to go straight to the NBA. He had to do that, you know what I mean, because he wanted to get his mom out of the situation that she was in. I
don't know, because I feel like you're going to get paid in college, that's cool, but then you're getting paid millions of dollars in the NBA and the NFL. I think God still would have chose that route because how recruiting works, this is a vicious game. Like, it's horrible.
Is it?
It's vicious because think about this. You're a single mother. Listen to this. You're a single mom. Your kid is talented. Mm-hmm. These coaches are going to come in your house and say, we're going to take care of your son. He's going to come to school for you. You don't got to pay for nothing. What's the first thing you're going to say? Oh, yes, my son here. Yes, exactly. So they take advantage of this, right?
Right.
Some of these moms don't know nothing. They don't do their research. A lot of them have other siblings to take care of. They work long hours, so they don't know how the recruiting thing is. So some of these recruiters make promises to these players, and then they get them to come to these schools, and some of them don't play, or they give them money. So I'm gonna give you $100,000. Like for instance, Zion Williamson, gifted, crazy athlete, right? I'm going to give him $100,000 to come into the school because I know Kentucky gets all the top guys to go to the NBA.
Right.
So for him to come to Duke, I'm going to give you $200,000 and we're going to get him to come to school. But what happens is the NCAA is $1 billion organization.
Yes.
So games are literally like $700 a ticket. So where's all that money going to?
Right.
Not to the players. And then when the player is done or when the player doesn't go to the school, another school, then they'll try to throw that player under the bus and be like, well, he took money. Now that messes up your eligibility. Yeah, it happens a lot. Like recruiting is vicious, man.
So it's trying to like box you in, like cage you in, so you can't. You know what I mean?
Yes, and I think that's why like I'm really glad. Like my son, he's 5, and he's like growing faster than the average. Like he's like tall, and everything that I know, I can like put that in him. But I'm not gonna force him to play football because I played it because I hated football.
You hated football?
I had to do it to get out my situation.
Okay.
So my mom couldn't pay for school, so I played football because I wanted to go to school for free. So I like the thrill. Like I'm from Atlantic City, New Jersey. Like I'm from a small city, but my family members are watching me play on NBC, ESPN. So now I'm from a small city. Now I'm playing in front of 100,000 fans.
Right.
So I didn't really love football. That's why I stopped playing it after college. Yeah, I could have been a free agent, going overseas, played arena, but I'm not putting my body through that kind of pain if I'm not getting paid where I should be getting paid. And I know a lot of guys who do that just to say, I play in the NFL, but you're bouncing team to team. You're not even getting that check that everyone else is.
Right. But
you're just getting that, oh my gosh, you're in the NFL. Like, guys like that thrill. Because this is football, basketball has been their life ever since they was kids. And without it, a lot of guys go crazy.
Yeah, it's definitely like an identity thing.
Yes.
It's like if I'm not doing this that I've done my whole life, then actually, like, who am I outside of it?
Yes.
I think that's with a lot of stuff, though.
Exactly.
You can say that with pretty much anything. If a person is so used to a thing, like once they don't have that thing, it's just like, who am I outside of this?
And I think that's why I challenged myself. I was like, I'm a black man. Like, I don't have to be in the NFL to be successful. I have a degree. I made strides to get to where I am now. I can be successful. I can be a successful teacher. I can do certain things. So that's why I found different hobbies, such as like martial arts and writing books and motivating people, because that's what I like to do. It's something I love to do.
Your passion.
Yes, because you wake up every day doing something that you hate, that messes up your peace. You age faster. Like, you become miserable. Like, who wants to live like that? So I started doing what Jeff wants to do instead of what everyone wanted Jeff to do.
Okay.
And now that's why I think I'm at that state where I'm happy. And that feels good.
Yes, happiness. Come through happiness.
You know, that feels good.
Listen, happiness is the real success.
Seriously.
For real.
Like,
happiness is wealth, man.
personal freedom, all of that. Like, that's huge.
Yes.
Like, it's huge because, you know, we're young. We're 28, 29 years old. Like, some people might say, no, we're young.
I'm 25.
Like I'm enjoying my youthfulness. And people get on Instagram, social media in front to be something that they're truly not.
Right.
And you got to put that front on every day. Like, no.
Yeah.
I'm going to post what I want to post. I'm going to say what I want to say. I'm going to do what I want to do, because at the end of the day, when I die, who's in that casket with me?
Got deep on us.
Who's going to be in that casket with you? Everybody got some input in your life, but nobody is willing to die with you. Nobody's willing to be in that casket with you.
Right. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Your triumphs are your triumphs. Your
Right.
failures are your failures. You know what I mean? You're the one that has to live with any of those decisions.
Exactly.
So you might as well enjoy what you're doing, because people are going to talk anyway.
Right.
People are going to disagree with what you do. People are going to not like what you do. People are not going to not like you.
Right.
So.
And I think that's why I named my Instagram _Just Truths, because I want to be truthful. Like, so I'll tell you my struggles. I don't care. Like, struggles are part of life. And we just wake up and act like people are scared to fail. I used to be scared to fail because I never failed before. And after school, I went through those phases. And I still am. Like, I'm finally weathering the storm.
Yeah.
But I made it through, though.
Yeah, that's the thing, too. When people aren't used to, like, that kind of, like, adversity,
Right.
like, within themselves, it'll really, like, it could, like, do some things to your mental health.
It can.
Because it's just, like, rejection and failure and things like that. They really send some people into depression.
For real, seriously. And I think that once I started to do that, I used to, like, I didn't really point the finger, but I used to justify certain things. Now I look in the mirror and be like, man, you gotta step it up, bro. Like, you being lazy. You gotta do something better. Like, you gotta change your attitude, maybe. Maybe you have to work a little bit harder to get what you want, instead of being like, it's not fair, I didn't get the same opportunities as everyone else. At the end of the day, I'm a black man, and I'm already at a disadvantage because of the color of my skin. So I put myself even deeper with the excuses. Like, we live one life, and if I was to not be here tomorrow, I'm going to be in heaven like, wow, I lived life being miserable, complaining, instead of taking, like, every opportunity and turning it into something.
Right. Because essentially, we have the power to,
Yes.
change our situation.
Yes.
It's really about perspective.
It is.
Like, I tell people all the time, especially because, I don't know, because, I'm usually in a good mood. I'm not always happy. I have an array of emotions like everyone else.
You're human.
But for the most part, I am a happy person.
Right.
And people will be like, how are you always like that? Like, some people think that it's fake. And it's just like, no, it's not fake. It's perspective.
Right.
Like, even when I get in those places where I'm angry or I'm frustrated or I'm sad or I'm this or I'm that, I just had to switch my perspective.
Right.
Because usually when you're in those places, the perspective that you're taking is a negative one.
Exactly.
So it's just like, yeah, I can stay in this place and I can stay sad, but it's a waste of time. This same amount of time that I'm spending being sad or mad or frustrated, I can literally change my perspective and my thinking around whatever's going on in my life and handle it, but be positive and happy.
Exactly. I think, and don't get me wrong, I walk around, a lot of people look at my face and be like, why are you always angry? I just look like that. Like, I really do look like that, but I'm not really angry. But there are certain days where I have to tell myself, like, it's okay to cry. It's okay to vent. Like, we walk around, we try to bottle up our emotions. Eventually, you're going to explode. And sometimes I got to remind myself it's okay. Like, I'm human. It's okay to show
there's
some type of
strength
emotion.
and vulnerability. I say it all the time.
Because you feel so relieved when you get that off your chest. Because when you keep it on there, the smallest thing might tick you off, and boom.
Yeah.
Like,
and
an angry mind is a narrow mind.
That, like, don't even deserve it.
Exactly, and that's growth. When you can realize that, like, wow, like, I'm putting my frustration out on someone else, and they didn't even do nothing because I'm having a bad day. Maybe let me take some time to myself. Let me remove myself. Let me do something. Let me try to change this negative energy. Let me fix the problem, whatever that may be.
Okay, that was insightful.
Yeah.
Check you out.
You know, this is I never really got the opportunity to be on a podcast. You know, I
Well,
did
I'm
some
so glad
motivational
to have
speaking.
you here.
Yeah, I did some motivational speaking, but like this is my first time I've ever been doing something like this because I feel like a lot of people like the stuff I post, see the stuff that I post, but I want people to like really feel like who Jeff is.
Right.
You know, like I'm a regular human being out here just trying to become something.
Make it like everybody else.
Right.
Listen, people will really have perceptions of you.
Right.
You know what I mean? Based on your social media or just like even seeing you sometimes people will have perceptions of you that aren't necessarily like who you actually are.
Yeah.
So it's like sometimes you really have to kind of advocate for yourself.
Yeah.
And like even though you don't have to, like it's not your obligation that people get you because there's people that are just going to be committed to not getting
Right.
you. And
And
like,
not for everybody.
right, exactly. But you know what I mean? It's almost like sometimes you have to advocate for like, no, you have the wrong perception of me. Like, no, don't place me on that pedestal. No,
Right.
I'm very human.
Exactly.
No, I have bad days.
Yeah.
Like, no, you will get cussed out.
Mm-hmm. Seriously, like you will, but in a professional way because where we are in our lives right now, I have to let you know in a professional way. If it's beyond that, then it's severe. Like, but the kind of person I am, I'm humble. I'm not out here trying to.
Right.
Be that
I mean,
guy.
but some people will push you.
Yeah, some
Especially,
people.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, some people definitely push you.
They will. But yeah, so we talked about football. Homecoming is definitely this weekend. Go Owls.
Go Owls.
Yes, you've been out for a minute too.
Yeah, I know.
I've been out since 2012.
2012?
Yeah.
I graduated 2014. But
Youngin.
no, I did a 5th year. I was really supposed to graduate.
Most people do.
2013.
I know people that have done like 8 years.
Yeah, but hey, at least you got it done though.
Yeah.
Like, at least you got it done. You know.
Sometimes the destination is more important than the journey, and sometimes the journey is more important than the destination.
Yes.
It really depends on the task and what you're trying to achieve.
Yes, seriously.
Seriously.
Now I can say that homecoming, I'm excited, but I'm not super excited because I feel like there's gonna be a bunch of young people that just graduated there. Like,
I mean,
don't
it
know.
always is, and it's going to be people that are already in school.
Yeah, like I want to see people that like, yo, like remember we used to live in 1940 or like 1300. Like I want to see people like we really started college. Well, I started college 10 years ago.
Oof.
10 years, like wow, like time flies.
It's been 11 years.
Yes,
A
like,
long time.
Yeah.
Temple looks completely different.
And money, winning football games and stuff like that, they're doing their thing. Like they're trying to push all those people out to make it like a real live campus. And I don't blame them, but it's kind of messed up what happens to the communities.
Right.
It's a business.
Gentrification is bittersweet. It's just like, it's a natural thing. Like, it naturally happens if you look over the course of, like, history, you know what I mean, decades, centuries. It's the natural progression of things, of people moving out of the city, people moving back into the city, moving out of the city, moving back into the city. But I feel like the way that they do it is the problem.
Yes, I think it is too. But again,
It's like preying on people that are not in, the best financial places.
Yeah.
That's what it's about. Crushing them, pushing them out.
and I mean that sucks, unfortunately. But it's a dog eat dog world, and time is money, and it's a business. And if it's going to bring in some money, by any means, they do not care. At the end of the day, it's about the dollar.
It's always about the dollar.
It's always about the dollar.
Okay, I mean, this is a bad segue, but you said time is money, which is true. And JT is home. I'm hype about that. The City Girls are back together.
Oh my gosh, y'all took a major L.
The City Girls are back, and we're booming. It's time.
Now I'm confused, right? Now you talk about the City Girls, hot girl summer. Now you know it's going to be a cold girl fall, right?
Cold girl fall.
So you know what that means. Everybody going to want to settle down, and all girls that want to be hot girls in summer ain't going to really have nobody. Like You forget what season is. This is our season. Like, this is our season. Like, this is when y'all want to settle down. Don't go out with your friends like that. You want to chill. You want to cuddle. Now, y'all remember what y'all was trying to do in the summertime. So, I don't know why y'all hype about JT.
Listen.
I don't know why.
Hot girl summer came to a close. City girl summer came to a close. We are in the fall. You know, it's time to get warm and cuddly. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But you can have a hot girl summer and a toasty girl fall.
But the thing, but the thing is though, a lot of these girls that say they're hot girls really aren't like it. Like, be yourself. Like, you, like, come on, don't be on Instagram talking about I'm a hot girl, forget all these dudes, and then you write messages like.
It's not about getting a lot of dudes.
No, I'm just saying, like, I feel like they bash men, talk about how.
What?
No, yes, I done heard a few songs. If he can't do this, then I'm gonna do that. Like, it gives y'all some type of like I don't know. Like,
it's a little empowering.
But
it's
why?
like,
because if you're really not like that, then why?
Well, it's not even about.
You gonna get yourself hurt.
Well, I mean.
Not you. I'm just saying.
No, I know you. I'm saying in general. It's like. At the, like, right now, especially with, like, all the women performers, like, I'm talking not even rappers, I'm talking Summer Walker, like, all of them, like, we're very much in a place in music where women feel empowered. And if it's about get a bag, let me get a bag, secure a bag, and then I'm out, then, I mean, if that makes people feel good, then it makes people feel good.
But you know what's so crazy? When these guys was rapping, y'all used to be like, how come y'all gotta degrade women to sell music? But now y'all degrading men to sell music, and y'all
are we degrading men?
Women are so, like, y'all contradict yourselves so much. It's bad. Like, it's bad. Like,
how are we degrading men?
It was why you always gotta talk about B's and O's, and why we gotta talk down on our own black woman. But now it's like, well, if he can't provide this for you, then you out, sis, and get a man that can do. Like, y'all just talk down. Like, it's crazy. Like,
is that talking down, or is it really motivation?
It's talking down.
It's motivating the men to get to a bag so they can get a baddie.
But what I'm trying to say is that men these days, man, listen, the baddie. I don't want no baddie.
I don't want no baddie.
I don't want nobody, like, I don't care
I'm playing devil's advocate.
I'm about to say, because there's a lot of women, like, who be thinking, I got a bad body, I got 800 likes. You're not about to be 26 forever with that same body, and them 800 likes don't mean nothing. Like, the 800 likes is more important than an 800 credit score these days. Like, yeah, it is. I done seen
not
people.
In real life.
What I'm saying is, to certain people, like, there are people who want that social media clout, who want to feel good. Like, I don't want to call people ugly, but there are people who get there might be a ugly man, woman. I don't like calling people ugly, but because they get 500 likes, they gonna start feeling themselves. They gonna start feeling themselves, and they won't come off wrong to certain people. Seriously, because she dressed nice and she gets all these likes and she puts all this makeup on, she's just this popular, but she's really nothing for her. Like, same thing with the guy. He drives a nice car. He flaunts all his money. He gets all these likes. But what are you really like? What is like? Is your soul pure? Like, are you a good human being? Like, that don't mean nothing to you.
What's your heart look like?
No, seriously. Because a lot of people fall in love with looks but get hurt by personality. Like, and we be stuck on that. We be stuck on that baddie until you see that person's soul.
And she got bad energy.
Seriously, like an ugly personality.
Or he got bad energy.
Seriously, think about people who, like, have that connection. Like, think about somebody who you didn't think you'll start talking to or liking, and you just like the way they think. Like, that connection is really real. I didn't understand that when I was younger. I used to just, like, go off of looks, but as I start having conversation with people, I'm like, wow, I like the way she think, because a strong woman is what, like, I admire. Like, I feel like that's important. Like, we all have our different qualities that we look at, but I feel like
what do you think a strong woman is?
I feel like a strong woman like a go-getter, and what I mean by that is someone who's persistent. Like, nothing is stopping her. She's confident. She's family oriented. Like, she's about her business, and she's gonna love you in your down days, and she's gonna love you the same when you up. Like, she's gonna push you. She's gonna challenge you, and she can take the challenge. I feel like if we can grow together, then we're the perfect team. It's about partnership. And I feel like these days it's about posting pictures on Instagram or like, no, it's not. Like, we're building this, and it's not easy. You're gonna have your down days, and that's what defines a relationship. Because I'm gonna be honest, I never cheated before. I'm about to tell you. I'm about to break it down.
I didn't even say nothing,
You get that face? Look.
I didn't even say, yo. I never cheated before.
Anything. I was a soft, like I was a gentle giant. They would say, right? Like I was, like I used to grow up listening to R&B. I got to college. I got my feelings hurt by one of my exes. And I went to college. I liked this girl. She played me. My best friend told me, "Nice guys finish last." I'm in college playing Division I football, so I low key became a
player,
a whore, player, whatever the case may be, you know. And I became something I really wasn't. And
because the opportunity presented itself.
The opportunity presented itself, but it made me feel better because, like, when you start feeling somebody, you put your energy into someone. And you're not really, like, I didn't really get that many women when I was younger. Like, girls didn't like big guys when we was younger. Like, that's why the big guys are, like, doing their thing there, because women just like big men. But back in the day, y'all used to like the skinny dudes.
Never.
The skinny dudes, the light-skinned dudes. Like, y'all
that
used to
that was never my
like, you know how many times I went to the swimming pool and my cousin used to get all the girls, he used to dunk all the girls in water, and I used to be on the side, like, because, but no, seriously, I became something I wasn't. And, what happened was I got in a relationship.
And I mean, and you say that you got hurt, and hurt people definitely hurt people if you don't take the time to process it right. You'll just keep taking that hurt and giving it to, like, other people.
Right. So with growth, you have to make mistakes to grow. And I'll tell you what I did. Like, I don't have no problem telling you what I did, because that's not who I am. I did that at age, and I grew from that. But there was times where, like, you know, if I get upset, I'll go out and let me talk to this girl.
Yeah, instead of going and talking to who you was with and like solving problems.
That's what happens these days. Like, he got me upset, or she got me upset, or she not doing this for me. Like, communicate, like, work. Because if we get in a small disagreement, you step out, then, like, you wasn't really loyal. I had to really, like,
you wasn't down to begin with.
Yeah.
Talk about it.
And people don't like being vulnerable.
Right.
That's why you see so many people talk about, I'm never gonna get married, or, you know, sing, like, love this kind of music, because they put on this front like I'm just about my bag and that's it. No, you don't want to be successful. You don't want to be a 45-year-old woman with a bomb job. You don't got no companionship, no husband to come home to. Like, that sucks. Like, you don't want to be single. Who wants to be single forever? Like, we all have different traumas that affect that decision. But deep down inside, like, you're popping, but you have no one to come home to. So is it really, you know, all dudes' fault, or vice versa? Or sometimes you gotta look in the mirror and be like, maybe I'm pushing people away. Maybe I have to fix something within myself. People who don't like doing it. People don't like doing it, and they're too stubborn. And you can get money back, but you can't get that time back, and you do not want to regret that. And that's why dudes, when they lose good women,
they be sick.
You know why they be sick? Because they knew she was a good woman. They knew she was a good woman. And guess who's enjoying that good woman?
Somebody else.
Another man who has eyes on her while he was too busy having eyes on someone else. You feel me? Like,
yes. You know, I know it's somebody out there, and I don't know who you talking to, but you talking to somebody out there, and they need to hear all this stuff you saying.
Seriously, like you know, and vice versa. Like, there are a lot of, the average good man is overlooked, and the average good woman is taken for granted. And, like, it happens, but people are just like scared and behind fear. Like, fear really holds you back.
Yeah, I think a lot of it too, I'm not gonna lie, is I feel like for some reason people are, like, drawn to toxic situations. Yeah. Like, they are, like, instead of like talking to somebody that's like a good person, or that's gonna hold them down, they will go where the drama's at. It's just like, you don't have to do that, but people really put themselves in those positions.
But how do you know if a person really is a good person? It takes time. Like, for you to really, like, be happy, really, like, you can't, I just posted this earlier, like, you can't love everyone the same. Like, everyone loves differently. We all have different love languages. So, like, for instance, you might like quality time, but the next woman might like gifts.
Actually, acts of service,
Okay.
words of affirmation.
Yes.
Those are my top two.
And a lot of those are important, but you can't be like, well, I gave my ex-girl a bunch of gifts, so my new girl's going to like that. No, girl, she don't care about the gifts. Girl, she just wants quality time with you. You have to really learn how to, like, understand your partner. That might minimize certain arguments.
No, yeah.
It's important. Like, I mean, it's normal. You're going to get in arguments. You're going to get in debates. You're going to fuss at each other. But now you have an understanding, like, okay, instead of like she just wants a 5 or 10 minute breather instead of me just being in her face trying to solve what the problem is, because an angry mind is a narrow mind. So like when you're actually angry, your mind isn't like there, so it's like this instead of being like this. So like you might say something that might come off wrong, or you might act out of rage or anger. So that's why it's really important to like understand it. Let me give her a couple minutes to get her thoughts
and even
together.
to be mindful. Like
Yes.
I feel like that's part of like mindfulness.
Right.
Like when you're mindful, you are able to like take a step back
Right.
and like consider situations and figure out like what's really going on. And like you said with the love languages, like so for me, like I said, acts of service and words of affirmation. That's how I like to be loved. But I might be dating somebody and I do all of the things that like I want done for me, but that may not be theirs.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like I'm just showering you with these words of affirmation, but you don't care about that.
Right. Yeah.
Like you don't care about that. And so in your mind, I don't really love you, or I'm not showing you love because I'm not loving you the way that you receive it.
Exactly. Seriously, like I know, like words of affirmation is like number one for me. Like, yeah, like growing up, like my mom was like always like she was on her own since she was 15. She was a foster child. She's one of 12, but she's so she's so strong. Like I never seen her for like anything. So and like she's the one that gave me common sense. Like she drove me around the city at 7, 8 years old, showing me if you don't go to school, this is what bump looks like.
She was showing you
she was showing me how to put a condom on. You know, like she was telling me, giving me all this knowledge. That's why peer pressure and all that stuff didn't really affect me. But she was on me so much that like I couldn't really vent. Like we're taught to like bottle up our emotions and stuff like that. I'm always told, I always got constructive criticism. So sometimes it feels good to be told like they get some words of information like that, because that motivates you. And me as an educator, I learned that like I can't keep telling these kids what they don't do. Because that's not motivating. Like, sometimes you gotta motivate them. Like, yes, listen, you're a good kid, but you need to work on this. You know, because I can see the potential in it. Like, that goes a long way. It's the same
even like, you know, telling people what you do like, or telling people, like, even if they're not doing it the way that you want to, but finding something good about it will make them want to do more of it.
Because
like I like when you do this. Like when you do that makes me happy. That makes me smile. And be like, oh, all right, well let me do more of that so she can be happy and she can smile.
Exactly. Because no, seriously, because the thing is, right, you don't have to do it exactly the way I like it, but if you're putting effort to do it, I love it. Effort is everything. Effort is everything. Time.
Effort creates ability.
Because that shows me that you actually care. Like you're really trying. And if we can do that, then that's all that matters. So.
But what I don't necessarily like, and I feel like it's starting to surface again, is, I mean, can I say I don't like? No, I don't like it. It's like this influx again of like women proposing to men. I just don't understand. I don't get it. Like, I don't understand. Like, for me, my perspective is I feel like women are always ready to get married in a situation before a man does. So, for me, I would absolutely wait for a man to propose, because I need to make sure that he's 100% ready and this decision was 100% organically his.
But do you think, because there's a lot of guys who marry women who, like, for instance, like a guy might marry a woman because she's just the mother of his kids, but he's not actually in love with her.
Well, I think that's ridiculous.
That happens.
But I also feel like you shouldn't have kids to somebody that you don't see yourself marrying. It goes to that.
Listen, things happen, and you know when you have sex and there's a connection.
I feel like people should just be more intentional.
I
mean, I understand that things happen. I'm something that happened. Like, so, I get it.
It's easy to say that, but I feel like I really don't like a woman proposing to a man. I'm sorry. I just can't, like, I can't.
Like, you wouldn't feel uncomfortable?
Like, that's just
if
weird.
somebody, like, got down on their knee and grabbed your hand?
Like, I'm getting on my knee for you. Like, you're my woman. Like, I don't want you to get on my knee. Like, I don't want you to get on the knee. Like, no. Like, I don't like that. I mean, to each his own. I'm not going to judge a relationship that I'm not in, but I agree with you. Like, I just don't like that. It was crazy.
Like, every time I see it, I cringe.
Seriously, like, it's weird.
Because it looks, I mean, it's not for me to judge. I try not to be judgy. I really, 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 really try. But for me, it just looks like, I don't know. It's just like, sis, it's a man out here that'll get on one knee for you. Like, I don't understand what the thought process is, or like what would make a woman propose to a man. Like, okay, I love him so much, I'm going after what I want. But no, I can't even, like, that don't even do it for me.
Let me be honest, there's another thing that happens too, and unfortunately this is more with women. I feel like a lot of women are more forced to get married by a certain age. Because you're told,
like the pressure.
I need to be married by 29 and have this amount of kids and have my own house. Like, and this is where I say, like, personal freedom, like doing what you want to do. So if you don't want to be married at 29, go ahead and be married at 33, wherever the case may be. But a lot of women feel, oh, I'm too old to have a baby at this age. So
yeah,
they want to hurry and be married.
Societal pressures.
But now you're in this toxic marriage, and it sucks. Like, life is hard. You go to work, whatever, it might have a long day. You're dealing with all this stuff that's out here. When you come home to your partner, it's that, like, I can't wait to tell you about my day. I had a long day. But you coming home to somebody you resent, and then you already gotta go back out there. Like, it's a lot of tension, and I don't like that. Like, I feel like marriage, and I see a lot of it. It's like it's a trend. I see people who propose, and everyone has different financial situations. But I feel like certain guys propose also because that's their last thing. Like, they done messed up so many times. Like, you gotta propose, and the woman sit there and take it because she think he's serious. But now you got that ring going for 3, 4, 5, 6 years.
Yeah, no.
Like,
see, that's a real thing. Like, she ain't gonna take me. Like, this is the only card I have left. Mm-hmm. Let me be like, all right, we could get married right now. Right.
No, like, come on. You just want that's just like, to hold you down.
If I can't trust you, and if I can't trust you to be a good boyfriend, how don't trust you to be a good husband? You ain't gonna be a good husband. You can't be a good boyfriend.
And the thing is, a man might not be. See, women know how to get their man. Like, certain women, a lot of women, matter of fact, majority of women know how to get their man. Y'all know how to season your man the way you want him to be. Y'all are manipulative in a way.
Oh,
y'all really good at what y'all do. Y'all know what y'all do.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Y'all know what y'all do. You could put that battery in your man back without him even noticing, because like, it's just y'all good with words. Y'all know what y'all do, and that's with me paying attention. I can see that. You feel me? So y'all know how to get your man to act accordingly. Y'all do. Now, the thing is, there are men that might put a man that really wants you in his life. He's gonna do whatever it takes to make you happy. And
big facts.
And when he's doing that the energy is gonna be reciprocated.
Right. So if he ain't making you happy, it means he don't want to.
But he's gonna get on your nerves sometimes. But
yeah,
when you see a
it's not gonna be perfect.
Like, when you see a trying man, like when you see a man doing, like, he's really, like, putting effort in. Sometimes women can be some, like, bratty, and you can belittle them.
Bratty.
But yeah, like sometimes instead, like, don't belittle me, educate me. Educate me.
Okay.
Educate me, because I might have been raised differently than you. I might have seen different things than you. So don't put well, my ex did this and you're not doing this. I didn't, like, we grew up in 2 different households. Don't compare me to your ex. Educate me. And I'm going to educate you. We make mistakes. We say words. But let's get past it. Let's grow. Because who wants to keep firing shots at each other? I'm trying to love. Like, right. That's what it's about.
I feel that. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that at all. Wow. You really in here?
Seriously, because I know.
Talking some talk.
Because I know with me. Now, I'm going to let y'all know, though, right? I'm not perfect. Because I know some people might be like, oh, stuff you post, you just think, I'm not perfect. Because I make mistakes. And a lot, like, I like to communicate. But then sometimes I can go. I went ghost on a lot of women before.
I mean, I feel like ghosting is a thing.
But I think I went ghost on women who, like, if it wasn't that serious.
But I'm sure you've been ghosted too.
Yeah, and that's cool. That comes with the game. I understand it. Like, I understand how
But
it
is
goes.
ghosting that bad?
It can be.
Like, I was thinking the other day, and it's just like it's not right.
I just
I'm getting a lot of side eyes in here, y'all.
I just posted this today.
I'm just thinking, like, listen, all right, listen to my rationale. Okay.
Okay.
So, all right, let me set the scene.
Okay.
All right, so you meet somebody, like y'all texting and stuff a week or two. Y'all might go out, you know, and you see that, like, you know, this just might not be.
Okay.
This might not be a good joint for you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's honestly easier because I've tried both ways. And sometimes it's honestly easier just to, like, fall off the grid. Because sometimes when you do, like, have that conversation, it's like, you know what? I don't really think that this is not really going to work for me. Like, you're great, but you're probably great for someone else and not me. I get cussed out.
Now,
I get cussed out all the time. So it's easier. It's more convenient to just disappear.
because a guy probably feel away like, man, you used me to take you to dinner. And
No, it don't even be about that,
You didn't want to be with me and all this other stuff. You knew what you was doing. You just used me for dinner.
It's not even
That's
about
why people might
that.
cuss you out. But you gotta think about it too. Now let's switch roles though.
And, like, honestly, for real, if it's like I'm at the date and I can tell in the date, like, I'll literally pay for my own stuff because I don't want somebody to think that way.
Okay. So I just posted this today, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, men, we can't get a break, right? Because if a man communicates with a woman and tells you, like, man, listen, I don't think we're, like, compatible. Like, we can just go our own separate ways.
I'll be like, cool.
No. Y'all snap on him. Oh, you're not strong enough for me. I need a strong man. You're weak. There's a man out there willing to treat me better than you did. But why are you cussing him out? He's being real with you, right? So then he doesn't be real with you. He goes out and cheat. Now he's a dog. So, like we're stuck in between a rock and a hard place because it's like
that is an extreme example.
And then now listen to this example though, right? Because when a woman tells a man that she's done, when she's done, it's like a badge of honor. Like, yes, girl, you deserve better. Yes, like, you need to believe him. All this other stuff. When a man does the same thing, y'all try to be honest. Y'all prideful. You know why? Because men, we're used to rejection. Women aren't really used to rejection. A lot of women that I know really aren't used to rejection. A man would jump in 30 girls' inboxes, and he might jump in yours. You'd be like, why will he send me some weird shit like that? He sent it to you because it worked. It probably didn't work on you, but it's going to work on somebody. It's going to work on somebody. So we can jump in 30 girls' inboxes, get denied by 20, but getting 10 numbers that day is a success. Like, because now out them 10 numbers, you probably, out them 10 numbers, you probably won't get 5 bodies. And
ew.
That's how certain guys think. I'm sorry. I'm just being honest. How certain guys think. You're gonna get like 5 bodies. I'm seriously, because now back in the day when we was younger, it used to be I'm gonna chill. Like, girls used to be like, man, I'm gonna make him wait 6 months. I'm gonna make him wait, 3 months. Now, girls, this is like 2 chills. 2 to 3 chills, and it's going down. 2
to 3.
I'm dead serious. 2 to 3 chills, and we in there. Why? Because now women realize, like, man, listen, it's 2019. I wait 6 months, and his thing little or his thing whack. That's a waste of time. It's a waste of time. So now dudes is like, man, I get 10 numbers out the 2 to 3 chills. I'm getting it, and that's just how it is. I'm just being honest. It's crazy. It went from months to chills. Like, months to chills, because women are like, man, listen, y'all got that mindset now. I'm gonna do what I want, forget what somebody, forget whatever they gotta say, like, this is me. Like, yeah, it's crazy. Yes, it's crazy. I'm just being honest. From me, like, my experiences and my friends and things that I've seen, it's chills.
2 to 3 chills.
2 to 3 chills. If you get the 4th chill, that might be a
failure.
failure in some guys'
chill?
books. We link up, a date, you link up, chill, whatever the case may be, that's a chill.
It's a chill.
Sometime where we spend some QT, like quality time together, right? Because that first conversation you have, like, that means a lot. Because you be like, dang, that joint's popping. Like, his vibes. Like, some girls might talk to a guy, right, but didn't meet him in person. But he might be weird in person, so that might just turn you off. You be like, nah, I don't want to chill with him. But then you meet a guy, he dope, you feeling the vibe. Now you comfortable enough. You're like, you know what? I want it. I want to see what it's like. And now by that third chill, it's going down. That's just how it is. That's just how it is. Like,
oh my goodness.
Mindset, like and I'm not judging y'all because at the end of the day, like we're human. We got wants and needs. You're a grown woman. I don't expect you 28, 29, 30, 35, whatever the case may be. I don't expect you to have 4 partners. These young boys will be like, oh, she's a whore. She got 6 bodies. No, like you can't. That's how you carry yourself. Seriously, it's how you carry yourself. And all the other stuff under that. But yeah, 2, 3 chills. I'm telling you, the 4th chill might be a failure in certain guys' books. I know guys that'll get you out of here. By that 5th chill,
are you serious? I'm
dead serious. You won't hear from my 5th. He gonna put all this work in. Put this money in. By the 5th chill, he ain't getting none. The next chick getting it. I'm telling you, if she giving him the cheeks, and you not, and he putting all this work in, no. You right out there, and that's why you might got ghosted.
That's crazy.
Yep. I'm dead.
Well, if that's how someone's thinking, then I don't want no person.
Well, I'm sorry, because there's a lot of dudes out here. There's a lot of dudes they got like that. Why? Because hold up, because women be doing the same thing too. Y'all know what y'all be doing. Y'all know what y'all about. Women know y'all know when y'all gonna have sex before a man does. But
that's true.
The problem is a lot of men mess it up.
That's also true.
If they just play their part, they gonna get the cookie. But they go in there. They keep trying to open the cookie jar and mess around, falls on the floor and cracks open. Now you done messed the whole thing up. Now you don't get it.
Right.
You feel me?
No, all the cookies is off the table.
Yeah, dudes be pressuring. They just be on it. Yo, just play your part. Make her feel comfortable. Do your thing. Whatever the case may be. Like a lot of guys don't have good convo. So when you chilling with a girl and keep just touching you, he just want to freak. I ain't gonna mess with him. You might get a guy, he just chilling, not really, just making you feel comfortable. The conversation, like a deep convo, is more powerful than good sex because
a good laugh.
Because a deep convo,
everyone loves a good laugh.
Yeah, and a good laugh. You make a girl laugh, You make a girl laugh, they go a long way. I'm dead serious. They go a long way.
Yeah.
But 2 to 3 chills, I'm letting you know. 2 to 3 chills, I'm letting you know. Like a woman, like some girls might tell you straight up, man, listen, if you ain't there, if you ain't blessed, I don't want it.
Ooh.
Women will do that. If you're not where I would need you to be, I'm not going to mess with it. Now there are certain girls who.
But I think I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Like if you know what you want, and if the time arises and someone can't rise to the occasion, it's just like, okay, well, we're done here.
So and then that puts a lot more pressure on men. So that's why men be like, man, 2, 3 chills. I ain't putting this work in, and then you know what I mean? Like I'm telling you, like women, y'all are clever. Like you said,
y'all are clever.
Y'all are real clever. Like that's why they say like women are smarter than men because y'all are.
I don't know if it's about being smarter. I feel like we're a little more strategic with things.
Yeah.
I think like things are definitely, like you said, things are planned out. Like we will know ahead of time where we see something going with somebody. But also that's the thing too, because it's just like if we see something, but we see that they're not going to like give us what we actually want from the situation, we're out most of the time. But some women will stay and they'll be like, okay, well maybe I can change his mind, or maybe I can make him want what I want. But you really can't. You can't change people's mind, and you can't change how they're gonna act. How they're gonna act and how they act in the beginning is like how it's going to be. Like you gotta set precedents.
But you can't be with a guy for 2 weeks and you be like, oh, he don't do this, I'm out. Like, you gotta give him a chance. Like, y'all just be like, oh, he don't do this, I'm turned off, I'm out. Like,
I mean, but why waste a whole bunch of time either, though? I'm not finna waste a whole bunch of time. Like,
because it's like,
I don't have the time to wait.
I can go on a date with you and your breath might be balling a little bit. But that don't mean you dirty. Everybody got their day. It might be a little dry. But I'm not going to just ghost you. Now that second chill, third chill, your joint still balling. I'm going to have to get out of here. But I'm understanding. Y'all might get out of there on a man because his fingernails is dirty. And then, oh, girl, his fingernails is dirty.
Yes, ew.
Like seriously, y'all be like, y'all real judgmental, but y'all like when they're going to judge you.
I mean, not... Okay, I feel like being...
Real prideful.
Judging things is human. I try not to be judgy, but judging is human. When somebody walks up to you subconsciously you're judging them. Like you're noticing certain things. Like you're noticing their teeth. You're noticing their shoes. You're noticing like if he got a BDW or if he's giving off BDE. Like you're paying attention to all of these things.
Right. Seriously, yo, I know
all of these things. And if those things aren't there, or he's not giving you like confident vibes, it's just like, okay, well, I'm cool.
Listen, y'all real strategic. Like, y'all know I like, for instance, right? A man can be out with his woman and his side chick walk in the same building. Watch the energy. You could just see it in his face. Like he just tense up. Like certain guys, it's like a different vibe. Let a woman see her side dude. You're not going to know. Like she not even going to know that dude there. Like it's like visible, like glass. Like y'all that clever. Like we can. I
don't know. I ain't never been in that situation.
Y'all can get that vibe. Like damn. So why you looking at her like that? Like why such and such?
Yeah, like you know her. Where do you know her from?
Let y'all have a side dude.
Who that?
We not gonna never know. Never know. Like y'all really good.
I don't know. I don't ever had a side dude, so I don't know nothing about that.
Never had a side dude.
No, I never had.
Alright, so you it didn't have to be a relationship. You can have a main guy that you talk to, but he on your nerves. Now you got your second guy. I just seen a girl post. Women know who they gonna deal with after they leave their current situation. So you never had somebody else. Come on. When women are saying y'all had about 4 dudes y'all mess with, one that y'all really like a lot, then y'all got the second dude, and the other 2 dudes is like just there. Like, come on, you never had a side dude.
I wouldn't call that a side dude. Like you can be in a relationship and have other friends that you hang out with.
See, there go that friend thing. There go that friend thing. See, there go that friend thing.
You can have friends. Why is everybody looking at me?
See that friend thing, cause look,
it's hot in here.
And you give any man, if a man has half of a chance of thinking he can get it, he gonna take that chance. I don't like little. No, listen.
I mean, there are guys that you'll be friends with that you will like. You know what I mean? But that you've talked to before you got in your situation or something like that. No, he won't. But then you also have your platonic friends.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's just like, even if like you're in a situation and like the guy make you mad or something like that, it doesn't mean that you have to go resort to like, okay, well I'm about to go talk to somebody else. You could just like hang around one of your guy friends. Like you still have that like masculine energy around you. But it's just not like intimate or romantic.
Yeah, I don't know if I agree with that. So you get mad at me.
All the guys in here is doing a lot of shuffling.
So you get mad at me. You want to go chill with your guy friend, talk trash about me, and then now he got one. I don't know, man. I don't like that, man.
It's not even about going and talking trash about the guy that you're dating. You talk trash about the guy that you're dating in your group chat with your girlfriends.
Those are the worst ones right there. Those be the worst ones.
What?
The girlfriend, the group chat.
The group chat?
Yes.
You been a victim to the group chat?
I'm pretty sure we all have. No man hasn't, because we all did something that a girl didn't like. I know I have plenty of times, but I don't care. Because what girls don't realize is guys really don't be caring what y'all say about them. Why? Because they ain't gonna stop the next girl from messing with them. Is it? No. So my thing with the group chat is there's a lot of miserable Marys in their group chat. And what I mean by that is a lot of women who put their input on situations and their love life ain't really up to par. So how they gonna give you advice? Like we think getting advice from our friends or parents is always good advice. All advice isn't good advice. And I feel like the group chat just be, they just agree with you. Like what girl really be like, you know what, Pri? You was drawing a little bit.
My friends actually do that.
Maybe you should have did this a little bit better instead of thinking like everything ain't always his fault.
Yeah, my friends do that. My friends are very objective, but if somebody act up, if somebody act crazy, then they're also like, no girl, he's not the one, he gotta go. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? You deserve better. Okay. You know what I mean? This situation may not be the most healthy for you. Maybe you need to be in a more healthy situation, But then sometimes it's just like, you're projecting. Or like, this really not about him. This is about you.
Okay.
Or
I respect that.
You didn't have to do him like that.
Okay, I respect that.
Or you just didn't hear from him for 7 hours. Why would you block him?
All right, I respect that because I know there's a lot of women. They just be
Not saying that I block someone
everything,
after 7 hours.
Like you, my friend. Like come on, bro. Like everything I do, everything that happens in a relationship isn't just always the other person. So it's two sides to a story.
Right.
We both play a part in it. You know.
Accountability will change your life, man.
A woman, like you can't be too big to say sorry or apologize. Like hold yourself accountable, and that's what be honest. That's what certain men be wanting a little bit. Some women, a lot. I don't want to just put it all on women because certain men don't.
Not all on women.
Because a lot of men don't hold themselves accountable either. Because a lot of guys are taught to lie until you can't lie no more. So a guy gonna still deny until you don't got no like. If you gotta have legit proof of what
you can have legit proof and he'll still lie.
I'm talking about like it's just no.
You can have pictures. You can have bar charts,
that's my cousin.
Graphs, pie charts. PowerPoint presentation.
You gotta have a video.
And he's still gonna be like,
you gotta have a video of me doing something to the chick.
No, that's not me.
If yo got a video of me in the bed with the chick or whatever the case may be, then dude is gonna lie. But all that other stuff, I'm telling you, a dude might say, "That's my cousin, man. That's my best friend. She needed my help." Like I'm telling you, like dudes know how to lie, just like girls. Like a dude is gonna lie.
Girls don't lie.
You know why?
Black women don't cheat.
You said what? Say that again.
I said. Women don't lie. Black women do not cheat.
Yo, cheat. You know, a lot of girls that didn't physically cheat, I feel like emotionally cheated. And I'm about to tell you what I mean by that. Men, they say we're beasts by nature. So y'all have enough willpower to be like, you know what, I'm talking to this guy, I'm texting him, I like him a lot, but I'm not gonna go through with the whole physical part. A guy, he talk to the chick, he's just gonna hit it.
2 or 3 chills, right?
Yeah, not even 2 chills. Like a girl might be like, I'm dead serious. Like he just gonna take the bait. Women, y'all text, have conversation because you know you're unhappy with your current situation, but you're strong enough to like be like, alright, that's it. I'm not gonna have sex with you. So a lot that's emotionally cheating. Like remember on Why Did I Get Married, and she was having sex with Tyler Perry, but she called him the lawyer's name. She was thinking about that lawyer. Like she was connected with him. At that point, she probably wanted to have sex. Y'all probably do, but y'all just like some don't take it there. Now there's some that do, because I done, a lot of men have messed with women in relationships. Like seriously, and it's easy because a girl come to me tell me about her issue. What the dude gonna do? Yeah, man, he drunk. Like he don't understand what he got. Man, he really out of pocket. Like he really blah blah blah. Like he really going like to make you feel good. I'm telling you what they say. What's that old saying? A shoulder to lean on is a joint to ride on. You know what I'm talking about? You heard that before? Seriously. It's the truth. It's the truth,
I thought I heard something similar, but I don't know if it was how it was.
It's the truth. Now, some women will take it there, though. Some women will take it there because there are men. Now, I ain't going to say this. There's some crazy men out here that's not letting you go. So they know, like, if I try to leave him for good, he going to try to kill me. And God forbid that has happened to people. So God bless them. But
I think it's domestic abuse awareness month too.
Yeah, and so seriously, that's not funny. Like that's a serious issue. But like there are certain men that just be like, well, if you're not gonna be with me, you can't be with nobody else. So women go out there and do their own thing because that has happened. Then there's a lot of women who deal with guys that's locked up in jail too, and those be the main ones. The main ones, I'm telling you.
What?
Yeah. What? That's the.
Oh, you mean like the person he's dating is in jail?
Yeah, he in jail for 5 years. You really think she?
Oh, okay. Well, what would you?
What? Be committed to my girl?
If your girl went to jail, would you wait for her? Would you be faithful?
It's a difference.
Now it's a difference.
I'm gonna be honest.
Now it's a difference.
Because there are men who be in the streets knowing what they be doing. They constantly get locked up. A woman get tired of it. But suppose she did something for her life on the line for whatever the case may be. Yeah, I'll hold it down if I really, really love you. Some women might be like, you know what, go ahead and do your thing. Didn't Papoose stay there or something? I don't know if Papoose stayed committed.
I'm sure he did.
But I'm pretty sure certain people or even guys that's locked up might be like, go ahead and do your thing because I can't keep you from, but when I come out there, you know what it is. That happens, but I know a lot of girls be out here, yeah, man, it's sad, it's scary. That's why people don't be wanting to be in relationships because they see what be going on. That's why dudes.
Treachery.
That's why dudes be so insecure when they be out here cheating, because they see how easy it is to do it with somebody else. So now they thinking like what they doing to somebody else is doing to their girl. So that's why if a nigga cheating, but you don't know he cheating, he just insecure out of nowhere. Like, why you going out there with that dress? What time you come home? I thought you said you was gonna be this place. Like, seriously,
doing the most.
Yeah,
I know what that looks like.
It happens all the time.
All right. Well, we'll wrap up with the show with like I think I'm gonna start doing this. It's like a this or that. All right. Okay. Now you can give an explanation if you want, but you don't have to.
Okay.
Okay. Access or power?
I want to say access or power. I would say access.
Okay. Loyalty or respect?
Loyalty, because I'm going to get your respect through being loyal. I feel that's just my belief.
You would hope.
Yeah.
Luxury or experience?
Experience.
Presence or effort?
Effort, because you can be present but not really be there.
Good one.
But if you really putting in that work, then I know you really care about me.
Effort creates ability.
Yes.
All right. What's the preism for this week? The preism for this week is I'm trying to think. I had one earlier. Okay, the preism is, no, I won't say that. Be purposeful. Be intentionally purposeful with everything you do throughout the day, and make sure that the things that you're doing and the things that you're saying and the people you're interacting with and all the work that you do throughout the day has purpose. And if you catch yourself doing something that is not conducive to the goals that you're trying to accomplish, reset yourself. And that's it. Do you want to give your handles?
You can follow me on Instagram at _JeffsTruth. But that's it though. Like, I'm not really on nothing else. I'm just big on Instagram. So yeah, _JeffsTruth. And that's really it. Thank you.
All right. Well, thanks for being on the show. And thank you guys for listening. Bye.
Bye.